Germany, 1922. Nestled deep in the Bavarian countryside stood a lonely farmstead known as Hinterkaifeck, isolated by thick woods and miles from the nearest village. It was home to 6 people: Andreas Gruber, his wife Cecilia, their widowed daughter Victoria, her 2 children, and their mate. What happened there in late March of 1922 would leave investigators baffled for over a century. Days before the murders, Andreas reported something strange to neighbors. He'd found footprints in the snow leading from the woods to the house, but none going back. Keys had gone missing. Footsteps echoed in the attic at night. The family dog barked relentlessly, staring into shadows. Andreas dismissed it all. They stayed. On March 31st, someone lured the family one by one into the barn. First Andreas, then Cecilia, then Victoria and her daughter. Each was bludgeoned to death with a mattock, a heavy farming tool. The killer then entered the house, murdered the 2-year-old Joseph in his crib, and slaughtered the new maid, Maria, who had arrived just that day to start work. But the horror didn't end there. Days passed. The chimney still puffed smoke. Animals were fed. Someone milked the cows and prepared meals. A neighbor noticed the family was absent from church. Mail piled up. Finally, on April 4th, a search party discovered the mutilated bodies stacked in the barn, partially covered in hay. Inside the house, more corpses silent. Still, blood had soaked the wooden walls. The toddler's bed was drenched. Victoria's skull was cracked open, her eyes frozen in a final, unspoken scream. Investigators found no fingerprints, no signs of forced entry. They did find one thing. Someone had clearly lived in the house 4 days after the murders. Whoever killed them stayed sleeping, eating, feeding animals, living among the dead. Suspects were questioned: an ex-lover, a vagrant. Even Victoria's rumored incestuous relationship with her father became central to theories. Some said she had a secret lover, the father of Joseph, who killed in a jealous rage. Others suggested a stranger, someone from the woods, watching them long before they died. But nothing was ever proven. No one was arrested. The murder weapon was later discovered hidden in the attic. The farm was demolished the next year. In its place, a memorial cross now stands. But those who passed by report Enizan, unnatural silence, shadows that move on their own. Locals say the land remains cursed. And the most chilling detail: 7-year-old Cecilia reportedly survived the initial attack. Her body was found with tufts of her own hair torn out, clumps clutched in her fingers. Scratches in the barn hay suggest she lay there, alive and dying, for hours, maybe longer. The case remains one of Germany's most haunting unsolved crimes. No motive, no justice, only blood whispers in the attic and silence.